Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another one of my reviews. I love filming review videos. I mean, clearly they're all over my channel, but today's video is going to be one that I'm really excited about. I feel like I say that in every video because I pretty much do, but it's over this palette right here. This is the Lorac Pro 4, and if you know me at all or you're subscribed to my channel and you've seen like any of my eyeshadow palette reviews, pretty much, I always say that Too Faced, Lorac, and Anastasia make my top 3 favorite eyeshadows. And when I saw they were launching this, I literally squealed. Like, it was amazing. And I thought it wasn't launching until September, but I think it was launching in Ulta in September because I found it inside Kohl's today. And, you know, I had to snatch it up because I love Lorac shadows. So if you aren't subscribed, you should totally subscribe to my channel before you leave. And we're just going to jump in and get started with this review because I cannot wait to dip into this. I did open it just to make sure that it wasn't cracked because I have bought palettes before that were broken. One of the shades is broken a little bit, but it's not too bad, and I wasn't gonna drive the whole 40 minutes to take it back. But the Lorac Pro palettes come with the behind the scenes eye primer, and you guys know that I love this. I'm not gonna open this one because I have one right here that already is open, so I'm going to save this one because I love the Lorac behind the scenes eye primer. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow primers ever, and this is what the packaging looks like. I got some lotion on it, so ignore that, but this is what it looks like right here. It's this gorgeous like purpley color. It is the same type of texture as their other palettes, which I should have gotten out before I started filming, but I didn't. They are right here. I have the first, second, and the third one all right here. So first, second, third, and then the fourth one. I mean, clearly I really like the Lorac Pro palettes. I also have another palette by Lorac, but it's not a Pro palette, so we're not going to talk about her today. But I love these, and they're super thin, which I really thoroughly enjoy. They're all the same size, which I also like. I like the consistency. I know a lot of people say that when brands do the same type of packaging over and over again, it gets boring. I really like it. I like how they change the color so you can tell which palette is which one. The first one is the black one, and then the second one is the gray one, and then this one is the third one. It also says on the back which palette it is. So on the front they all just say Lorac Pro, except this one says Lorac Pro Los Angeles. So this one is kind of new. It has a new type of look to it. I thoroughly enjoy these. These are some of my favorite shadows. So I have, like I said, opened this. One of them is busted a little bit. It probably got busted during shipping because these shadows are really soft. That is one thing I don't love about them. They're so pigmented, so creamy that they are really soft. So they do break fairly easy, but this is what the palette looks like right here. The sun is kind of washing out a little bit. You can kind of see it better when it's back here. But I love this. This is kind of like a cool toned berry palette almost. I really like this color. I really like the packaging color. I wish I didn't get lotion on it, but it's too late for that now. So the whole top row is matte and the whole bottom row is shimmer, so it's set up all like their other palettes. I can open them and show you the comparison. I know some people hate when I do this in my videos, but just in case you don't know what the other 3 look like and you're curious, I will just open them for you. So this is the Lorac Pro Original. I did also a review on this not too long ago on my channel. I never could find it inside Kohl's because it was always sold out. The sun is kind of washing them out. I thoroughly enjoy this. Obviously, I already said that. And then this is the Pro 2. This was actually my first Pro palette, and this one's actually busted. It broke in the move. The shade right here. It's my favorite shade in the whole palette, of course. But yeah, it's did crack a little bit. It is a little busted, but it's not too bad. It did bust in the moving of filming spaces, so that is unfortunate, but it's the only palette that suffered a casualty. And then this is the third one. This is my favorite Pro palette just because of the tones in it, and I use it the absolute most. So I have very high expectations for this one. So I will swatch them all for you. I know some people say you like when I swatch the shadows on my arm in my reviews, so I will do that. Sometimes I just forget. But the packaging does have the palette on the back, and then it just has some tips on it. I probably will just like dabble into random colors. I don't know exactly what look I want to do. So I'm just going to start with the top row, I think. Yeah, they feel great. They feel just like the normal Lorac shadows. I don't like when brands switch up something that doesn't need fixing. But these are the first four matte ones. This one did have a little bit of black from the last palette because I was touching it, but it's fine. These are so pigmented. Look at that. They're so pigmented. Those are the first four mattes right here. You can't really see the top one because I am so fair that it does kind of blend in. But like I said, I love this. I love this. I knew when I saw it online that I'd have to have it. All right, so the bottom row is the shimmers, and these look gorgeous with the flash over them because I put this on my Instagram story literally just now because I could not wait to show you guys how gorgeous this is. Look at that. Look at those colors. Like, I am shook. Oh my gosh. Yes. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Look at that. Look at those shimmers. That top one, Give Me Life, that's one that I would typically reach for, so I'll try not to do that. Are you kidding me? That midnight color, that shimmery black, the one on the very bottom, is gorgeous. Oh my god, look at that. All right, so these are all the colors. I don't know why I always swatch them this way and then it's like super hard to get them all, but that is all the colors right there. They're literally stunning. Like, do you see these ones right here, these shimmers? Every single one of them I'm obsessed with. I love this. I'm actually gonna start with my eyes, just in case there's fallout. There typically isn't too much fallout with the Lorac shadows because they are really nice, but occasionally in the glittery shade, more glittery shades, there is some fallout. That's common in like every brand though. I'm gonna start using the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I use this in like every video almost. So I'm just gonna put this on. I always use an eyeshadow primer no matter what. I think using eyeshadow primer, I personally can tell a difference. I know some people can't, but to me, I personally can tell a difference, and especially when it's kind of tinted. This one's kind of tinted. It doesn't cover up my redness all the way, but I'm okay with that because it does allow shadows to really stick to it. I'm gonna start with, I need a brush here first, Chantilly, I think that's how you pronounce this. I'm really bad with names. It's this shade right here. It's just a matte cream color. I always set my eyelid primer. I know a lot of people don't because it does make your eyeshadows less pigmented, but it helps them blend out a little bit better. If you want me to do a video with any of the pro palettes, just let me know in the comments or on social media, and I will definitely do it for you. So today's video, this should be Thursday's video. Is it gonna be the 8th? 9th? I don't know, something like that. So I wanna know how you guys felt about Tuesday's video. I've never filmed a video like that before. And the girl I filmed it with is one of my lifelong friends. And I just want to know what you guys think. Like, did you like it? Do you want me to do more videos styled that way? Let me know. This brush is hella dirty. I'm gonna dip into Brulee first, which is this one right here. It's kind of like a light brownish color. It's like perfect for a transition color, and there is quite a bit of kick up. If you can see it in the pan, you kind of can. I'm okay with kick up as long as it's pigmented and the shadow still works, because that was the problem I had with the Subculture palette, is there was a lot of kick up, but there was no pigmentation to the shadow and it didn't transfer, and there was a ton of fallout on the actual eye itself. That was the problem I had with the Subculture. I didn't even do a review on it. I bought it specifically to do a review, and I didn't get around to doing a review, and so I tried it out on my own time, and I hated it, and I literally returned it the next day. Like, I was not about it because there was just no pigmentation. There was so much fallout, there was so much kick up. So this one has really good pigmentation. I don't know if you guys can really see it. You can kind of see it right here. The sun is really bright today, so I am very sorry about that, but this one has great pigmentation so far. I really like how it's blending out. So that's a nice base. It's a nice transition color. I like the way it looks so far. So now I'm gonna dip into the shade Pecan or Pecan. I say pecan. Some of my friends say pecan. I say pecan. It's this one right here. And it's kind of like a light, dusty, mauve-y, pinky color. I'm really bad at describing colors. I'm gonna start building up. So I think I'm gonna pack this on the outer edge a little bit with the same brush, just kind of messily because I am using that tape, and I haven't done my base yet, so if I do like fling it somewhere, I can just take a makeup wipe and clean it up, and then I'm gonna drag it through the crease, lower than that lash shade. I don't want to bring it up as high as I did the transition. And then I'm gonna pack it also in the inner corner. I like to work in small amounts, which is why I keep dipping back in, because I personally, with any palette, I use really small amounts and then I just build them up. Me personally, I think they're easier to blend and they're easier to work with, which is why it takes me so long to do my makeup. I'm gonna go back in with that Brulee shade just to blend out the edges, because I don't want it to lose the transition. That Pecan shade really did blend out nicely though. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. You can see it right here. It looks really, really good. So far, so good. The mattes are amazing. There's quite a bit of kick up, like I said, so I would keep that in mind. If kick up does bother you, you may not like this. I'm gonna go into the shade Rosebud, which is this one right here. All right, now I think I'm gonna skip the shade Warm Ginger. Originally I planned to use it, but I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker. So I'm gonna take the shade Cognac, which is this one right here, and I'm gonna pack that on using the same brush. All right, and then I'm gonna take that original brush we used with that Brulee color. These shadows are blending beautifully. They aren't like melting into each other to where like they all just look like the same color. They really are blending together, which I really like. These shadows are really easy to work with. They are very, very pigmented though. So I would be a bit careful if you are a little bit more on the inexperienced side, just because of their pigmentation, because they are very pigmented. So I would recommend working in small amounts because it's easier to build up. But they are very, very pigmented. I'm taking it like all the way out here. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I think I want to have just as much pigmentation as I possibly can get from these. I'm gonna use the shade Silver Mauve, which is this one right here. It's like a duochrome. I swatched that on the back of my hand again. Look at that pigmentation. Are you kidding me? Take the shade Soft Pearl, which is the lightest shimmer in here, and it is stunning. It's swatched beautifully. And I'm gonna pack that right on top. Do you guys see that? It just lightens it up just a little bit. It's like gorgeous. I love this color. And I'm gonna take the Midnight color, which is this black right here. It is a shimmery black. And I'm gonna put it right. We're gonna pretend that my wings are the same thickness, because if I keep messing with them, they're not gonna be anywhere close. So now I can take off this tape and voila, I have a nice crisp edge, which saves me the struggle of having to create one. Clean up the rest of that fallout. There was a tad bit of fallout from the shimmer shadows, which sometimes is expected with more of the glittery colors. I did use 2 of the very glittery shades in the palette, so I was expecting a little bit of fallout. So now I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and I will be back to give you my final thoughts. My hair is literally on top of my head. I just redid my ponytail, and I don't think I've ever done a ponytail this high. But I just finished my makeup look, and my brightness is really bright. Hang on. There you go. That's a little bit more true to color. And I this is the complete look. I would not pair this eye makeup with this lipstick. I actually thought the lipstick was darker than it is, but I'm not redoing it because I'm already here. It's actually the Wet n Wild matte lipstick in mauve out of here. I thought it was a little bit of a darker mauve, but it's fine. So my final thoughts on the Lorac Pro 4. I love it. If you couldn't tell by all the positive things I had to say while I'm looking at myself in the mirror as I was applying it. It was very, very easy to blend, user friendly for sure. The glitter shades, I did use 2 of them, definitely have a bit more fallout. I don't know if you can kind of see it all over the pan. It is to be expected when it comes to glitter shades. Most glitter shades do have typically a little bit more fallout than shimmer shades or matte shades. The fallout wasn't a big deal for me in the pan. The kick up in the pan wasn't that bad. There was a little bit of fallout on my cheek from the glitter shades, but that is to be expected. So if you are planning to use a glitter shade, I would recommend doing your face makeup last, like I did. But the rest I think is great. I absolutely love it. I don't have anything really negative to say about it. I think it's perfect. I love the colors in here. You guys will probably see this on my channel a little bit more later for like tutorials. I might use it in the fall time. I really like this color right here and this one, so I might feature these 2 in a look together. I don't know yet. I do really, really like it. As for, I know some of you guys will ask my opinion about the other 3 and where this one falls, because when I did my Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, that was one of the questions I got DM'd on Instagram, and I did DM them back, but I never said it in a video. So when it comes to these 3, I've obviously had these 3 longer, so I can't really say anything. I still think that the third one is my absolute top favorite, but this is probably a close second because of the colors in it. I really do prefer them over the other 2. I don't use cool tones a lot, and the first Lorac Pro palette is really pretty, but it's just I don't use it a whole lot because I typically reach for a little bit more of a warm tone shadow. So this one is absolutely perfect. I love the packaging. I love the color. I'm obsessed with this color. I really like it. But I really, really do like this palette. I think the pigmentation is there, the blendability is there, the user-friendly is there. I absolutely love it. So I would 100% recommend it to you guys. It does retail for $44 US. For today's video, so subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and let me know what you want to see next in the comments or on social media, and I will see you in my next video.